Welcome, welcome. Today, we're going to be doing something a little bit different. Although at this point, it's kind of starting to look exactly the same. Today, we're going to be covering the next Archwing in the series. We've hit up Itzal, you've seen the nuke Elytron, and now, we're going to be covering the Amesha. Now, little disclaimer, I do not have a ton of time in the Amesha. I'm not a huge fan of its kit. It just feels weird to me. It feels goofy. I've got far more time in Odonata and in the Odonata Prime, but it's all the king, followed by Elytron. Amesha, we're going to cover everything about it. More armor, already, great. Much more energy, not as much as it's all, but far more than either of the Odonatas. 200 base energy, stellar. 400 health and 400 shield, or 200 shields. I'm cool with that. I am totally cool with that. And is that a 1.1? This is the second fastest Archwing. You'll notice Odonata Prime, only 1.05. Yeah, it's a bad Prime. We're not going to cover that. So, after that, we'll be jumping into this. Now, second fastest, you really should have Hyperion thrusters on. It's the only thing that makes sense there. Efficiency, once again, gotta have it. You don't have the availability of energy, and there's not like two range mods for Archwing. There's only the one efficiency mod. May as well put it on there. Range, let's go over everything else, all of their abilities. So Watchful Swarm, it's alright. It's kinda goofy, but it can work. It can do pretty well. Benevolent Decoy, this is actually kind of amazing. Now you'll notice, none of the Archwings that we've covered before have had any ability to heal. Amesha is the only one. Amesha is your trinity. This is the only way you're getting health outside of some kind of aura. And so what if it has to take damage? Drop it on the defense target. See what happens then. Good things. And it comes with a pretty good base range of 80 meters. If you're anywhere near a defense target or defending a point, this will be very good. Duration, 25 seconds. Plenty of time. Damage multiplier. That's the multiplier for incoming fire to become healing. And heal radius is 100. Alright, that's very dependent on range. So for the healing alone, we're going to slap some range on. But, gotta cover the other one, sorry. I'm getting ahead of myself. Warding Grace. I'm not a huge fan of this. It doesn't feel like it does anything. Maybe against higher level enemies. I wasn't here when the Jordis Golem Precept was around, and the current Assassinate is just a joke. You can do it as long as you have some format to any art gun. And you build for it. Look up what the boss is weak to. Or go in and scan him. Just anything to help you out. Now this is kind of the only debuff you can apply to enemies, and it does remove status from your allies. So it's not... I mean, it's not bad, but it's kind of lost and alone. Little orphan child. Little redhead stepchild. And Vengeful Rush. This is kind of amazing. This is your energy vampire trinity. You take damage, and what happens? Well, first of all, you don't take it. Your abilities all get buffed, and that's range, duration, and power. And so Just think about that. It's going to extend all of the other abilities. Your healing, it's going to last longer. It's going to go farther, and it's going to heal more. And this also affects your allies. So, Elytron's nuke? Yeah, that gets buffed as long as you're taking damage. Think about that. This is awesome. Now, you might have noticed Amesha doesn't have too much offensive capabilities. You will want to pair this with as much, with the best weapons you possibly can. That's what I mean. Argon plating, this is probably the only Archwing where it's worth it. Duration, absolutely. Energy inversion, I mean, it's only 240 shields. Not really worth it to me. Durability, health? Oh yeah, 100% gonna do that. Faster recharge, I don't really care for it. Auxiliary power, I can't fit it on here actually. And kinetic diversion. Now this is a toss-up. This is a really hard toss-up for me. Because you have healing. You have healing on command. You can 100% run kinetic diversion and have all the energy you want. Auxiliary power is nice. I'd probably lean toward kinetic diversion on this. You don't need shields. You can drop armor to get the drain you need. Let's actually get this taken care of. Kinetic diversion is a pretty rare mod. If you don't have it, just run either argon plating, because everyone should have argon plating, or auxiliary power. Either will work. Oh, this is the config A. As you can see on this one, it favors shielding. For Railjack, we already know it's a higher level. I'm not going to favor any shielding. And I don't really care for shielding when you have healing. So, this is going to be our build. We are one down. If I had a choice, it's a toss-up between armor and more energy, because it's always nice to cast. Not dropping range, not dropping anything else. This is our build. Now it's not the most fun. I mean, you're a support. You're kind of running Trinity. That's why we spent way more time on the mod screen and less time in the field. So, let's actually start with the speed test. Yeah, you kind of have to wait for those things to fall off. And you guys might notice, not bad, about 18 seconds, almost keeping up with Itzal, not quite, but definitely a nice speed. This is not a bad Archwing to be in. Now, there's Watchful Swarm. Yeah, it's a great effect, right? Yeah, you almost never see it. Almost never. Let's try out the second Benevolent Decoy. Not bad at all. Let's see if I can take a little bit of damage. Come on, come at me. Come at me. So it does hit. Ooh. We've got 21, 19, 17. As you can see, it's a damage reduction method. Wow, that was such an elegant sentence. So we're going to drop that, and then we're going to duck to the side. Doesn't actively draw enemies, but it's not bad at all. And Warding Grace doesn't seem to be living up to its status immune. Yeah, great, right? Let's see if... I gotta get rid of some of these turrets. They're applying a little too much status.
Those devices draw energy from the bone ballists. Make use of them.
And as you can see, I'm just taking it. Well, it doesn't last as long as I would like it to, but not bad. If you're taking a lot of fire, pop that, become invincible, and enjoy. And if you've been watching the shields, you can kind of see why I've been running speed increase mods for the shielding. It just takes so long to get them back. You're never going to get back to where you want to be. Amesha, I can't play her. Not for crap. But is Trinity good at Warframe? Exactly. Energy, health, status immunity, all stellar things. And a warding decoy to get a little bit more damage reduction on top of a ton of speed. Good Archwing all around, hands down. Just not my flavor. Thanks for tuning in. If you enjoyed the content, go ahead and like and subscribe. Leave a comment, even if it's to tell me I'm wrong. And I hope you all got ready for Empyrean. It's almost here, guys. Have a good night.